Winnipeg, Manitoba up against Malin Kerwick from Spokane.
Warren, get ready, because I will be surprised if this boat goes the distance. And the reason why I say that, Chad Brisson
we just saw it right there.
I've seen Chad box for the last 6 years. Seeing that he's from Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, Winnipeg box all the time. This is typical Chad Brisson. Good boxer, keeps his hands good and tight, but he can throw like a heavyweight.
Well, loves that left hook, and especially those combinations, leading with the right and then going to the left.
The only criticism sometimes that we have of Chad is his stamina, his conditioning.
Well, when he starts off like that, you can kind of see why. He lets it loose in a hurry.
Well, I know that he was really pumped the fact that he made the Canadian team this year, and I'm sure he's been training very hard and is here to put on a good show for the fans, being able to box in Canada representing his country.
Well, after all that, and even though it looks like Brisson has been carrying the early moments of this fight, they are tied at one, each team with one scoring blow, and it looked like a right caught Brisson. Indeed it did. Scoring blow. It's a 2-1 lead for the American.
Well, Malone Kerwick doesn't seem to be intimidated at all by Chad's power. Good boxer, the American is. He keeps his hands up good and tight. Lots of head movement, and he doesn't throw hooks, he throws straight punches.
Resume includes a third at the U.S. Championships this year, a second at the Junior Olympics in '96, and a third at the Junior Olympics in '97.
He's got some experience himself. Right hand lands by Brisson. Doesn't count though.
Body shots from Brisson. Still 2-1 for the Americans after the first round. Welcome back, Chad Brisson. A look at his corner as he gets advice from his handlers, and came out really firing here in this opening round.
Well, he does this every time I've seen him box. He comes out and he throws 5 or 6 punches, going for that home run hit, hoping for the knockout. You take a risk when you do that.
They sounded good, but not a lot of them hit.
No, he unfortunately threw, the punches didn't land with the white portion of the glove. What we consider as slaps, and the judges were able to catch that.
Slight delay as Brisson tries to get his apparel together. Now Kerwick called over to a neutral corner.
Right, we never want to have a boxer have an advantage in getting extra coaching in the corner, so we always send the opponent to the neutral corner.
Round number 2, it's a slight 2-1 lead for the American. Malin Kerwick out of Spokane, Washington.
Very good technical boxer, keeps his hands up good and high, throws straight punches, lots of jabs, follows up with the right hand and a left hook.
Well, once again, just like the last round, Brisson has been throwing more of the punches, but it's Kerwick who's connecting.
And connecting with those clean, straight punches. Chad's got some work to do here.
Kerwick with the 3-1 lead here in the second round, 1:24 to go.
If you notice Chad Brisson, what he does is he comes out as an orthodox boxer and then he switches to southpaw. Now he just switched again. I'm not sure that is the wisest thing to do. Switches over again. I think he thinks he can fool Malcolm or Malone Kerwick, but I'm not sure Kerwick's falling for it. That punch lands on the elbows of Brisson.
Brisson has picked up one scoring blow in this round, now trails 3-2.
I think what Chad has to do here is counterpunch the American. The American has a couple of inches on him. Waits for him to come in and then comes to the body up to the head. He should be able to land a few points.
Kerwick scored with a right hand, now leads at 4-2.
Chad Chad Brisson has a lot of heart. Doesn't like losing. The good thing about this is that he's got 3 other rounds to make a statement.
Well, the crowd thought he had a scoring blow, but nothing is marked up. Still 4-2.
Well, unfortunately for Chad, he's not turning over his hand. He's landing with the open portion of the glove, and that's not scoring any points.
Kerwick leads at 4-2. We're back after this. Welcome back to the Saskatchewan Centre Ken Goff Memorial Boxing Classic. This is bout number 5. Chad Brisson of Winnipeg up against Malin Kerwick of Spokane, Washington. And right there to the back of the head, the open hand.
Again, not so much the back of the head, but hitting with the open. He's got to turn over that fist. Those points don't count. And not only that, if you do that enough times, a referee will take a point away from Chad. That is an illegal punch.
And Brisson can ill afford to lose any points. He's already down a couple. Now a short pause here while
both boxers have got way too much water on them, specifically Brisson from Canada. The referee asked to wipe the water off and wipe the canvas. Canvas does get slippery when wet, like anything else, and the referee asked him to wipe off the canvas.
Round 3 underway.
We'll see what strategy Chad's going to use here.
Still looking for that knockout blow. Does count 1 point there in that flurry.
And that's because he threw straight punches again. Waited for Malin Kerwick to come in, then come through with a couple of punches of his own and was able to land cleanly.
Good combo, ties the match up.
Well, whatever instructions Wayne Gordon was able to give Chad in the corner, it seems to have worked. We'll see if he can stick with it. Nice combination, lands again. The secret, and I know I'm being repetitive here, but when you throw 4 or 5 punches at a time, you're bound to get at least 1 point.
Wow. Brisson has finally been able to connect here in this 3rd round and has opened up a 6-4 lead. That left hand has found the mark.
Well, he's done it wisely, and he's done it by boxing as an orthodox, throwing the straight left hand, coming through with the right hand. And just as I say that, he switches over to his southpaw.
He's picked up another point. Now leads by 3. Left to the body from Brisson.
Oh, a nice uppercut thrown by the American. Landed cleanly on the chin of Brisson. Chad's got to be careful. He's got that mouth wide open. Many jaws have been broken because of that. There's that open hand again.
And once again, caution. Brisson with an 8-5 lead.
No, the fans don't like it, but the reality of it is that it's an ineffective blow. It doesn't help anybody. And again, the white portion of the glove has to land.
End of round number 3, and a good one for Chad Brisson. Trailing going into this 3rd round, but now with that left hand, some good combos, and has opened up an 8-5 lead.
This was a huge round for Brisson. He landed 6 scoring blows in this bout. Going into it, only had 2. The American only landed 1. Big round for Chad.
We're going to take a look at some of the action. Here we go. And it was all Brisson here in the 3rd.
A beautiful left uppercut thrown by Kerwick. Landed straight on the chin. It actually hurt Chad in that particular round. But that was the only blow that landed for Kerwick. 6 of Brisson's did the damage.
But that uppercut is an awfully tough punch to throw. I mean, the opening is usually not that big for that punch to land, and he was square.
It's a counter punch. Basically what it is, you wait for your opponent to come in, look for the opening, come up with the uppercut. It's an effective punch when landed.
Round number 4.
Well, if Chad does the same thing he did that last round, and that is throw straight punches, and not just 1 or 2, 5, he'll be well on his way to a victory.
A right connects from Kerwick.
Well, Kerwick seems to be waiting for Chad to come in and then counter-punching on his own.
They're letting them go here.
Caution given to the American boxer for having his head down.
Brisson has picked up at least 1 point so far here in the fourth.
Brisson's got to be careful. He's throwing those looping hooks, and that's when he hits with an open hand. He can't afford to get another caution. Point will be deducted.
Another caution.
Al is being, the referee, Al Robinson, is being gentle with Mr. Brisson because he easily could have taken a point away. That was the third caution for slapping.
9-6, Brisson with the lead. Oh. Left-landed, but did not score. Combo blocked very nicely by Kerwick. .30 seconds left in this fourth round.
Now, again, fans are not happy with this, but unfortunately, those are the rules.
10-7 for Brisson here in the fourth. Time winding down. And Brisson still looking for that knockout punch.
Malcolm Kerwick was able to score a couple of points on that combination that he threw just a couple of seconds ago.
Under 5 seconds, round number 4, and the American has battled back, now trails 10-9 after 4 rounds. Welcome back, getting set for the 5th and final round of bout number 5, 60-kilo class. Chad Brisson against Malin Kerwick, and here's what we're talking about, those violations that the fans did not like.
Well, if you have a look at that left hand, referee calls break. The left hand landed the open part. The white portion of the glove did not connect. That's a foul. And of course, Mr. Robinson, a very experienced referee from the United States, is able to catch that.
Final round of this round.
Brisson has not lost any points despite all the cautions, and he has needed all of them as his lead is now down to 10-9.
Well, if I was Wayne Gordon, his coach in this corner, I would have told Chad, forget about throwing any hooks, go in there, throw straight punches. Those are the ones that are landing anyways, and don't risk getting a warning because it could be crucial in this 5th and final round. And really, what concerns me the most in watching this is Chad looks extremely, extremely tired.
One mistake could cost him the bout when it's this close and in the final round.
Well, we've been lucky tonight, with the exception of Mr. Benitez's bout. Every bout has been extremely close, 1 point difference.
Yeah, if the Americans thought that they were going to have a much easier time than they had last year with a stronger squad, they're getting a rude awakening here.
Well, the Canadians have already surprised them as far as I'm concerned.
Good combo and a point for Brisson, who now leads at 11-9.
He's most successful when he throws straight punches. That was a slap. He's taking a chance by continuing to throw those hooks.
We're down to 1 minute left in the bout.
Chad's playing it very, very wisely. Hands up good and tight. Anytime Malin Kerwick wants to come in, when he does throw the punches, they land on Chad's arms and elbows, not scoring.
Well, Kerwick's going to have to move in here, try and pick up some points if he can. Still a very close fight, but it looks like Brisson has the edge.
Has the edge, and he's at the end of his tank is empty. He's got to keep moving.
20 seconds left. This bout for the overall lead after 5 bouts. We are tied at 2s overall.
The key for Chad is the ropes. He's got to stay off those ropes, Warren. I mean, as soon as he does that, he gives an opportunity for Kerwick to land, and that's exactly what happened there.
Well, there goes the bell, and the fight is over. A very entertaining fight. A little bit of controversy on top of that. The two fighters congratulate one another, and now we will wait for the final decision. Should go Brisson's way. We shall see. Another look at what's going on here, and there wasn't a great flurry in that last round. You expect to see a little more action with the fight as close as it was.
Well, in that replay, Chad did a great job of throwing 4 punches to the body and then coming up to the head. Was able to land a couple of points, but it wasn't close. I think, Chad obviously went really hard in that first couple of rounds, and I think it did wind him. But again, he was able to come strong and throw a lot of punches in that final round.
All right, the decision about to be announced here. In bout number 5.
Samuelson of Budget Car and Truck Rental to make a presentation. The winner by decision in the red corner from Winnipeg, Chad Brisson.
Chad Brisson, despite a slow start, did come back and score enough points to win it 12-10 and give Canada a 3-2 lead. We're back.